Hello, friends! Today, the focus is on how to boost English speaking skills by learning both soft and hard skills. Many people think improving language is just about memorizing grammar rules or vocabulary, but there is much more to becoming a confident and effective speaker. Mastering soft and hard skills plays a crucial role in boosting English speaking ability. Many learners often focus solely on memorizing vocabulary or grammar rules, believing that mastering these technical aspects is the key to fluency. However, the truth is that improving spoken English requires more than just technical knowledge. It requires an understanding and development of both hard skills and soft skills, working together harmoniously. Hard skills in language learning refer to the concrete, teachable and measurable abilities such as pronunciation, grammar, vocabulary, and sentence construction. These are the elements that form the foundation of any language. Without a solid grasp of these, communication becomes difficult because the speaker lacks the tools needed to form correct sentences or express ideas clearly. For example, knowing how to conjugate verbs correctly, use proper tenses, and employ accurate pronunciation ensures that the listener understands the message without confusion. Building these hard skills takes time, practice, and focused study. It involves learning rules, practicing drills, and continuously refining these technical aspects of language. While hard skills are essential, they are only part of the equation. Soft skills complement these technical abilities and significantly influence how effectively a person can communicate in English. Soft skills include interpersonal and communication abilities, such as active listening, empathy, emotional intelligence, confidence, and the ability to manage conversations smoothly. These skills help a speaker connect with others on a deeper level, making communication more natural, engaging, and meaningful. For instance, active listening allows a person to understand not only the words being said, but also the speaker's feelings and intentions behind those words. This understanding helps the listener respond appropriately, keeping conversations flowing naturally. Confidence is another soft skill that can dramatically affect English speaking ability. Even with perfect grammar and vocabulary, a lack of confidence may cause hesitation, awkward pauses, or reluctance to speak at all. Developing confidence encourages risk-taking in speaking, which is necessary for improvement. Empathy and emotional intelligence allow a speaker to be sensitive to the cultural and emotional context of conversations. These soft skills enable better interpretation of tone, body language, and unspoken messages. When a speaker is attuned to these aspects, communication becomes more than just exchanging words. It becomes a shared experience that builds relationships and trust. The balance between hard and soft skills is vital. Too often, language learners focus excessively on hard skills, believing that perfect grammar and pronunciation alone will make them fluent. However, without soft skills, conversations can feel mechanical or stilted. Listeners may perceive the speaker as robotic or disengaged, even if the words are correct. On the other hand, relying solely on soft skills without sufficient hard skills can cause misunderstandings and frustration, because the speaker may struggle to express complex thoughts clearly, or may use incorrect grammar that confuses the listener. By combining both, learners not only speak correctly, but also communicate effectively. This balance helps speakers convey their ideas clearly while engaging their audience, responding to cues, and adapting to different social situations. To develop these skills together, it is important to engage in diverse and practical language activities. Focusing on hard skills involves deliberate practice of pronunciation, grammar exercises, and vocabulary expansion. This could include reading aloud, listening to recordings and repeating sentences, and studying grammar rules regularly. However, to develop soft skills, learners should participate in real conversations, role-playing scenarios, or group discussions where interaction and responsiveness are essential. Listening to native speakers or fluent speakers in different contexts, such as conversations, interviews, or storytelling, helps learners observe not only the words used, but also the intonation, body language, and emotions involved. This exposure improves comprehension and teaches learners how soft skills manifest naturally in communication. Participating in discussions and debates encourages learners to express their opinions, respond to others, and manage different viewpoints respectfully. These activities build confidence, teach negotiation skills, and enhance the ability to maintain a conversation even when ideas differ. It is also valuable to seek feedback not just on language accuracy, but on communication style. For example, understanding whether the tone sounds polite or assertive, whether ideas are clear and organized, and whether the speaker appears engaged and empathetic helps improve both hard and soft skills. Developing a growth mindset is important. 2. Language learning is a journey filled with mistakes, corrections, and progress. Embracing challenges, staying motivated, and being open to learning from errors contribute to continuous improvement in both skill areas. Incorporating technology can also support the development of both hard and soft skills. Language learning, apps, online courses, and conversation platforms offer opportunities to practice pronunciation and grammar, as well as to interact with other learners and native speakers. Video calls and voice recordings allow learners to receive feedback and self-assess their speaking abilities in real time. Building a strong vocabulary is part of the hard skills, but knowing how to use that vocabulary appropriately according to the situation and audience is a soft skill. For example, formal vocabulary might be suitable in a business meeting, but not in casual conversation. Understanding this difference comes from exposure, experience, and cultural awareness. Moreover, practicing storytelling or sharing personal experiences in English helps combine grammar knowledge with emotional expression, enhancing both types of skills. This practice allows learners to convey feelings, humor, and opinions, making communication richer and more engaging. In summary, to boost English speaking ability, it is essential to focus on mastering both hard skills and soft skills. These two categories of skills support and enhance each other, leading to more effective, confident, and natural communication. Developing this combination allows learners to not only speak English correctly, but also to connect meaningfully with others in any social or professional context. Soft skills versus hard skills is a comparison that often comes up when discussing language learning and communication, especially in the context of improving English speaking abilities. Understanding the differences between these two types of skills, as well as their importance, can make a significant difference in how effectively someone can communicate in English. Hard skills are the technical aspects of language learning that involve specific knowledge and abilities that can be measured, practiced, and taught. In English speaking, hard skills include grammar rules, vocabulary, pronunciation, sentence structure, and the correct use of tenses. These are the fundamental tools needed to construct sentences and convey meaning accurately. Without a firm grasp of hard skills, speaking English can become confusing or unclear. For example, incorrect verb tenses or improper sentence construction may lead to misunderstandings or miscommunication. On the other hand, soft skills involve the interpersonal and communicative abilities that help speakers use language effectively in social situations. These skills include active listening, empathy, confidence, body language, tone of voice, and the ability to engage in conversations smoothly. Soft skills determine how well a speaker can connect with others, respond to emotions, and navigate the nuances of communication beyond just the words spoken. In many situations, soft skills can be just as important as hard skills, especially in spoken English. While hard skills help convey the correct information, soft skills ensure that the message is delivered in a way that is relatable, respectful, and engaging. For instance, a speaker who uses polite expressions, maintains eye contact, and listens attentively will be perceived as more approachable and trustworthy, regardless of minor grammar mistakes. This ability to connect on a human level makes communication more effective and enjoyable for both parties. The distinction between soft and hard skills becomes especially relevant in real-life conversations, where language is used dynamically rather than in a structured textbook manner. In casual chats, meetings, interviews, or presentations, soft skills play a major role in keeping the interaction flowing smoothly. They help speakers adapt their language according to the context, audience, and cultural expectations. Many learners focus primarily on hard skills when learning English, because these are easier to teach and test. For example, grammar exercises and vocabulary quizzes provide clear metrics for progress. However, neglecting soft skills can limit a learner's ability to use English confidently and naturally in everyday situations. For example, knowing the correct verb tense is important, but knowing when to pause, how to express agreement or disagreement politely, and how to read non-verbal cues are equally important for successful communication. Soft skills also help speakers manage stress and anxiety, which are common challenges when speaking a second language.